Hello everyone! This is the second part of our math review for licensure exams. The link of the first part is in the description box. To start, number 1. How many extra beads will be left if you make rosaries out of 500 beads if each rosary will contain 59 beads? To solve this problem, it's like grouping 500 individuals with 59 members in a group. And those last group who can't reach 59 members is the remainder. So, simply divide 500 by 59 so we can get the remainder. So in the given problem, out of 500 beads, there are 8 groups and 28 of which are the extra beads. So the answer is 28. Number 2, which number is that when divided by 3, 4, and 5 gives 2 as remainder? First, you get the LCM or the least common multiple of the 3 integers. When we say common multiple, these are common to all the given integers. Multiples are the opposite of factors because factors are those integers being multiplied, and the answer of it is a multiple. That is why it is very important that you can memorize a multiplication table so you can easily identify or think of the factors and multiples of each numbers. To find the common multiple, you simply multiply these 3 integers. That's 2 times 4 times 5, that's 60. Then add the remainder, which is 2. That's 62. So when you divide 62 by 3, 4, and 5, it gives you the remainder 2. Next, 3 pigs weigh 45 and 1/2 kilograms, 50 and 3/4 kilograms, and 55 and 1/4 kilograms respectively. If a trader sells the heaviest at 205 pesos per kilogram and the other two at 195 pesos per kilogram, how much will he earn in selling the 3 pigs? So, the heaviest pig weighs 55 and 1/4 kilograms, or that's 55.25. Because as we all know, 1/4 is 25, 1/2 is 50, 3/4 is 75. Next, you multiply 55.25 by the price per kilogram, which is 205 pesos. So that is 11,326.25. And the other 2 pigs, you can add both because they have the same price. That's 195 per kilogram. 45 and 1/2 is 45.5, and 50 and 3/4 is 50.75, for a total of 96.25 kilograms. Multiplied by the price per kilo, that's 195. That gives us 18,768.75. So the total earnings of the trader is 30,095 pesos. Next, Peter caught 5 milkfish weighing 1 and 3/10 kilogram, 2 and 2/5 kilograms, 1 and 3/4 kilogram, 2 and 1/2 kilograms, and 1 and 1/4 kilogram respectively. What is the weight in kilograms of his catch? To add these, just get the decimal value of each fraction by dividing its numerator and denominator, such as 1 and 3/10, that's 3 divided by 10, that's 1.3. 2 and 2/5, 2 divided by 5, that's 0.4, so that's 2.4. And 3/4, that's 1.75. 2 and 1/2, that's 2.5. And 1 and 1/4, that's 1.25. Add everything, that gives us 9.2. Since the options or the choices are in fraction, convert 0.2 into fraction. Since decimals are a part of 100 or a peso, right? So just multiply this by 10 or even 100. 0.2 times 10, that's 2. Get the denominator, that's 10. reduce to lowest term, that's 1 over 5. Or if you multiply it with 100, that's 0.2 times 100, that's 200. 20 over 100. Or reduce it to lowest term, that's still 1 over 5. So the answer is 9 and 1/5. In a class of 18 boys and 28 girls, what percent of the class are girls? So the total population of the class is 46. Get the percentage of the number of girls from the total. That's 28 divided by 46. We get 60.86, or that's 60.90%. If a dozen eggs cost 55 pesos, how much is the cost of 3 1/4 dozens? So in a 3 dozens, the cost is 165, and for the 1/4, get the 1/4 of 55, that's 13.75. So the total cost is 165 plus 13.75, that's 178.75 pesos. Francis bought a mountain bike for 4,750 pesos. How many 50 peso bills did he pay for it? Ganun dili pa man 1,000 ihang gibayad. Just simply divide 4,750 by 50. That is 95. So he paid 95 pieces of 50 peso bill for his mountain bike. That's very easy for you. Next, which of the following fractions is between 1/4 and 1/3? Now find the decimal equivalent of each fraction in the choices to picture out what you need to look for. 1/4 is 0.25. 1/3 is 0.33. So from the choices, 1/5 is 0.2, which is out of the range. 4 over 7 is 0.57, which is also not in the range. 3 over 8 is 0.375, not also in the range. Lastly, 3 over 10, that's 0.3, which is in between 0.25 and 0.33. Thus, 310 is the answer. If x squared is even, then x is what? Always remember this one. An even number multiplied by another even number, the answer is an even number. An even number multiplied by an odd number, the answer is still an even number. An odd number multiplied by an odd number, answer is an odd number. So if x squared is even, then x times x, that's both an even number. Next, if y is an odd integer, which of the following is an even integer? Since y is odd, to make it even, it must be added or subtracted by 1 or any other odd number. So in the choices, y minus 2 is odd because in the question, y is given as an odd number. For example, 3 minus 2, the answer is 1, which is an odd. And the second choice, y squared, which we said earlier, odd times odd is an odd number. And the third choice, that's y squared minus 2. It's just the same with the first choice, still an odd number. Lastly, y squared minus y. So, an odd number minus an odd number. For example, 3 squared minus 1, that's 9 minus 1, that's 8. So it's an even number. So the answer is y squared minus y. Next, if a cubic mile of seawater contains about 38 pounds of gold, how many cubic miles of water would be needed to have 1,000 pounds of gold? So the question might appear very tricky because of cubic miles and something like pounds, but it's just actually 1,000 divided by 38. It says 1 cubic mile is 38 pounds of gold. So if there is 1,000 pounds of gold, how many cubic mile of seawater would be needed? So you just simply divide 1,000 pounds of gold by 38 pounds. So that's 26.315, or that's 26.32 cubic miles of water. Next question. A man left 2.4 million pesos to be distributed among his 3 children in a 4:3:1 ratio. How much is the largest share? So like in a box of pizza, he get 4, you get 3, and I get 1. So the total slices in the box is 8 slices. So same with this problem, we need to share 2.4 million by 8. So we can get the share of each one. 2.4 million divided by 8, that's 300,000 pesos. So one person can get 300,000 pesos each. So since the ratio is 4, 3, and 1, which means one child can get 4 times the 300,000. So 4 times 300,000, that's 1.2 million. 3 times 300,000, that's 900,000. And 1 gets the 300,000 only. That's still a total of 2.4 million. So the largest share gets 1.2 million pesos.